FSG, I understand you're worried, but we can't do any more. I put the APB out, we will find them, and we will find Sandy. Yeah, you'll understand though, with your track record, and what's gone on in this town, and you not clamping down on it, that I'm not full of confidence. FSG, do we have to go over old ground? I told you, I was being blackmailed. I felt like I had nowhere to go. They were threatening to do stuff to April if I didn't comply, so what could I do? Listen, please just find her before something serious happens. Hello everyone. It has been 24 hours since April was bundled into the back of that white van that we saw all day. And we don't know where she is. Nobody knows where she is. I haven't phoned Buck yet, but he's next on my list. For now, we're going to head up to the mine because there's a load of gold there that hasn't been picked up yet. So I'm going to have to keep working, if for nothing else, just to keep my mind off things. So we'll head up to the mine and we'll load up the gold. There's Clint in the oil truck as well. He's been doing his thing, delivering the oil for us, which is super helpful. The things are happening on the work front, but I am genuinely very concerned about Sandy now. Fuck, it's FSG.
Hey FSG, how's it going?
You know that white van that I was talking about the other day?
Yes, I'm aware of it.
Well, Sandy was bundled into the back of it about 24 hours ago. We're trying to find her. I've got in touch with the sheriff, but nobody knows where she's gone. If you know anything about that van, you've got to tell me, man.
Oh, FSG, I need to call you back. I can shed some more light on it, but I need to check something first. Let me speak to you very soon.
Okay, so he does know something. I knew there was more to it. Why did I get involved with another Hughes brother? Right, here we are at the mine. To be honest, I'm just doing stuff to try and keep my mind off things. I've been checking my phone every now and again. Sandy's tracking's been turned off. I assume they've probably got rid of the phone pretty quickly. But just on the off chance, but nothing. So we're just going to have to hope for the best, or I take things into my own hands. There we go though, 2 pallets of gold. Hopefully this will convert to some rather nice money. We'll get it loaded onto the trailer. We'll go and get the forklift and get it loaded onto the trailer. There we go, forklift's been and helped us load that up. Let's get this down and get it sold. I need to get back to the farm as well today. We have purchased something else over the last couple of days, which has finally arrived and is being fitted, and that is a pivot to help us with our fertilisation in the field. I'm going to head back to the farm and check that. We're going to check our crops too, because hopefully we can get into some farming at some point. I am considering doing a couple of contracts to keep the money topped up whilst we're waiting on our crops being ready, but in the meantime, let's head down and get this. It looks like the snow is trying to start to fall as well, which may add 2 things. Right, here we are back in town. We will hopefully get a good price for this. We can move on to do some other stuff. Snow is starting to fall harder and harder though. Right, here we are at the sell point. Just roll up outside it. There we go. Sold. We have made ourselves 30,000 from those products. That is good. We'll be happy with that. Buck will obviously take his split from that, but we'll hold that for now until we see Buck again. Now, back to the farm. So like I said, as soon as we get to the farm, we're going to check on the install of the new pivot, which Clint has kindly helped install for us, should be good to go. Although we don't need it just now, it was something to do when the weather wasn't quite fit for farming. But as you can see now with the snow falling, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. The crops aren't ready either yet, so we'll wait until they are ripe before we can do any farming. But like I said before, maybe we take on a couple of contracts just to help top up the money. Although Clint's been running those fuel trucks up to the refinery for the last few days, so we should get some good amount of petrol and propane ready to sell as well. So things might be looking up on the money stakes front. Leave the truck there for now, and we'll head over the road and check out the new pivot. Well, there she is. She's been tested just now. No product in it yet, but you basically load the product into the middle here, and it should work. Now, the disappointing bit is we don't have one that's exactly the size of this field, but we'll just have to make do with what we've got at the moment. It's a good solution, so we're not going to turn it down. But ideally, a slightly smaller field would have been better. But what we'll do is probably reshape the size of this field to accommodate this later on, and we'll deal with it that way. But it's one less job we need to worry about spending a lot of money on in terms of buying an expensive sprayer. So we'll leave this to finish off its test runs and make sure it's all alright. We'll come back to this probably after we've harvested this crop and we've got a new crop in the ground, but all looking good. Now, how long before this snow stops? Now, I'm standing on my porch here, and I'm really trying to decide whether or not I get even more embroiled in this and go and see Eric Marsh. You remember at the last? If you remember at City Hall, the deeds that we uncovered in the rusty car, the name on them didn't match the actual owner of those deeds, Eric Marsh, who is actually an old friend of Ambrose. So I think I want to go and see him. But equally, I know the more I look, the deeper I'm going to get into this. But maybe he'll have some answers as well. Maybe he'll know something that'll Maybe he'll know something that'll help us uncover where Sandy is. I'll give him a quick bell and we'll head over and see him.
Hello, Eric speaking.
Hello, Eric. My name's FSG. I think you knew my Uncle Ambrose.
Ah, yes, FSG. You're the nephew, aren't you? I did talk about you.
Hello. Oh, good. Well, there's some strange things going on, and your name has come up a couple of times. I wondered if you'd be willing to have a chat.
Strange things indeed are going on, FSG. I'd be more than happy for a chat. Why don't you come around and say hello?
I'll do that. Right. Let's go and meet Eric. See what he has got to say. The snow's really coming down now. What I'm going to do actually, on the way to seeing Eric, is just drop in. It's been running the truck all day today, just to see how we're doing in terms of product at the refinery. See if there's a point at which we can start hauling some goods again, because to be honest, the money we've got in the bank isn't going to last us too long unless we start spending some of it on new land and equipment for the farm. In fact, there's Clint now. He's just dropped another load off. There we go. It's only an 8,000 litre tank, but he has dropped off quite a lot of it now. 54,000 litres in there. But that looks like it will be promising in the next few weeks. Right, Let's see if we can get up to Eric's before the snow really gets bad, because he is a little bit off the beaten track. Well, we don't get out east very often, but here we are. As you can see, we've got the plains over to our right, and then the forests, the river down to our left there. And here we are. This is the Marsh's place, so pop in and see them and see how they're doing.
Ah, FSG. Come on in. It is cold out here.
Thank you, Eric. How are you?
Been better, to be honest, FSG.
A lovely place you've got here. Really nice.
Yes, something other people think too. And that's why they're trying to take it off us.
Well, I did see the for sale sign outside. Yeah, what's happening?
Well, this all goes a long way back. Let me tell you the story of the Hughes brothers and how they plan to own this entire town. Jeb has been an annoying bully in this town for years. He pressured people into selling their businesses or paying him protection money. He got a bunch of cronies he pays to go around doing his dirty work for him. Buck was the money man. He funded everything till they made some bad business deals and they lost all of their money. Jeb and Buck fell out big time, and that's when Buck disappeared. He was basically avoiding paying his bills and he skipped jail. He left Jeb high and dry. Now, there's always been a struggle over the land here between those two and your uncle. He was no angel either, but he had the town's best interests at heart. The Hughes brothers firmly believe that a lot of your Uncle Ambrose's fortune is buried out in the land somewhere. And the more land that they owned, the more they can lay claim on it.
And that's why they're coming after you, right?
Yes, I own a lot of the High Plains. I use it for my horses and the ranch.
But I don't understand. If you own the land, you own the land.
That's not what the paperwork says anymore. We had a break-in about a month ago, and all our paperwork was stolen. They left all our valuables, but only took paperwork. Now the paperwork at Town Hall when I went to get new copies doesn't have our name on it, but that of H&H Company. I don't know who that is, but I can make a pretty good guess. Listen, we're not stupid. We know it's been forged, so we're refusing to budge. The problem is we can't prove it. We've got no evidence at all. And that is not going down well with a few people. Speak of the devils, here they come again.
Who are these guys?
Marsh, you know the deal. We need you off this land by midnight, or we'll remove you by force.
Eric, this is a joke. They can't do this to you. Okay. Leave it with me. I'm not going to put up with this. I'll help you out, Eric. Don't you worry. This is outrageous. I don't know what to do. I need some help here. They look like they meant business, though. Those are some serious trucks. Interestingly, they had shovels and equipment on the back as well. It's almost like they're starting to dig, looking for Ambrose's fortune. I wonder if I need to find it before them.
Hey FSG, it's Clint. Listen, Cletus just phoned me. He was collecting some more supplies from the train yard. And he said there's a white van down there. Thought you might want to check it out.
Are you serious, Clint? Okay, that's amazing. I'm going to head there right now. Oh my goodness. That is a breakthrough. I can't believe I'm doing the sheriff's job for him as well. Right, let's rush over there as quickly as we can and see what we can find. Said it was over here. There it is. Let's check this out. Nothing in there, it's empty. All locked up, I don't want to touch it. It may have fingerprints on it or something like that. Interestingly, it's been abandoned. And at the train yard as well. What does that mean? Have they put her on a train and sent her somewhere else? Maybe she's not. Maybe it's nothing to do with her. Maybe they're doing deliveries or something here. Maybe there's something to do with this that... there's something to do with the wider problem. I don't know. I'm baffled. Either way, I'm baffled. I need to get to the sheriff. Tell him what's going on here. Really do with him coming down and checking out that van for prints and stuff. Gotta go. Oh look, he's pulled over to the side for me there, so I can get over. Whoa, 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 what's he doing? Oh, hang on a minute, I'm on the tracks. I need to reverse. Wait! What? Totally boxed me in! What am I gonna do? They've totally boxed me in!